All I wanted to do was play Overwatch. Just play a couple games of Overwatch, then go to bed. But instead of playing a couple games of Overwatch and going to bed, I get this. What is this? Why? Because for a second there, I fucking turned into Michael Scott off The Office.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Who told Chris Columbus this was a good? I don't. Hold on. Like, I'm like extremely fucking. I'm like extremely fucking upset at the moment, and it's just like I'm not. I'm not. I am not. Why? No one wants this. No one. Ask any book reader for Harry Potter, any of the millions of Potterheads across the fucking planet, whether or not they want a Harry Potter and the Cursed Child movie, they will tell you absolutely fucking not. I would rather Chris Columbus give me prequel movies about how the American magical school got set up before I even consider a Cursed Child movie. For what reason? The Cursed Child is bad. And I'm not talking like, oh, it's a disappointing ending or something along those lines. No, it's fucking bad. And when I say it's fucking bad, like, I mean it's horrible. Any type of sequel, first off, it's not even fully written by J.K. Rowling. She gave suggestions, but for the most part, the script was written by somebody else. And it is a fucking script. I'm not even a script, it's a play script for the Broadway show that was expanded upon. That's it. It's not an actual Harry Potter book. But for whatever reason, J.K. Rowling has dunk her heels in saying that this is canon. So allow me to address the reasons as to why this is fucking stupid, and you better not waste money making this fucking film, and why the original cast is not coming back to shoot this movie. Number one, time travel. I fucking hate time travel. Anytime time travel is utilized in anything, it is a 9 out of 10 chance that it's absolutely done horribly. And the Cursed Child does time travel horribly. Number two, it takes a dump on established canon. The Battle of the Department of Mysteries in Book 5 confirmed that all the Time Turners were destroyed. There are no more Time Turners in the Harry Potter universe. They're gone. Unless, like, there's more created. For whatever reason, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child decided that there's a ancient mystical time turner, the original time turner, that can take you anywhere you want inside the multiverse. And yes, it is a goddamn multiverse because they spend most of their time not even dimension hopping, but time stream hopping to different scenarios that they keep fucking up and making worse. No, no one wants to see that. Like, Cedric Diggory becomes a bad guy and a fucking Death Eater, and it's like, did you read the same books as me? Do you really think Cedric Diggory, if he lost the Triwizard Tournament and was still alive, would hate Harry so much that he'd become a fucking Death Eater? Does that make sense to you? Does that make sense to you in any way, shape, or form? But for whatever reason, it's in the book. This is the book you want to turn into a movie. And didn't you like almost lose your family and lose your voice because you hated working on the Harry Potter original 2 movies? So you had to leave and become a producer, and then you just washed your hands of the entire thing and left it to David Yates? Why are we suddenly interested in coming back? Is the original cast going to come back? No. Like, J.K. Rowling hasn't apologized for any of the bullshit that she said or done in the last, like, 3 years. So there's no way in hell the original cast is coming back. I haven't heard a goddamn thing about that Harry Potter game that was supposed to come out last year that I was super fucking hyped for, because they're trying to distance themselves from her bullshit, and every time they try and put something out, she's doing, like, extra stupid shit again. Like, I've completely gone off my list because I'm on a tangent because I saw this and I instantly got mad. Like, why? Why are we making, or even contemplating making, a Cursed Child film? Where was I? I think I was on 2. Number 3, Voldemort's kid. Doesn't make any fucking sense. No sense whatsoever. Okay, the last time we physically see Bellatrix Lestrange is at the end of Half-Blood Prince. fine. We do not see her for a nice portion, and it is more or less explained that it was a couple months for Deathly Hollows. Okay, so at some point between the end of Half Blood Prince and maybe a quarter of the way into Deathly Hollows, Voldemort was knocking down them boots. He was hitting that. He was in them cheeks. Okay, fine. They had a kid. But then instead of doing the typical Voldemort shit where like he has fail safes on top of Inferi, on top of this thing, on top of blood sacrifice rituals to keep whatever it is he's putting in place to maintain his power in place. He's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna give the baby to like D class Death Eaters. Not A class, not B, not C, D class Death Eaters, who end up like pawning off the kid to like an E class Death Eater. And it's like, well, what's the point? This doesn't seem like a Voldemorty type plan. He's also not the type of person to like knock down boots. Like he's all about that power and all about that action. He ain't about that ass. So how? And there's no way in hell Bellatrix Lestrange wouldn't have been like doting on her daughter, being the mixture of both her and her master 24/7 and unable to tell anyone in the universe the fact that her and the man she idolizes the most have a kid. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Ain't no way, dog. Ain't no fucking way. Number 4, the weird ass battle that happens at the end, where like they go back in time and they're having like a giant magical duel in a church across the street while Harry's parents are being killed across the street. Don't you fucking dare make this move. Don't you? Don't you? Fuck, it's Warner Brothers. Oh no. I was about to be like, hey yo, Marvel, but then I was like, hey yo, Disney, but then I realized it's Warner Brothers. I, this shit stressed me out. I didn't mean to be stressed out. Like Marvel had just put out some really dope shit, and I was really hyped. And just as I was about to sit down and play some Overwatch, this shit hit me. Oh boy, buckle up, because this shit's about to be fucking interesting.